So, new video. I'd like to introduce you to my FG Evo. It's I believe 1 to 5 scale car. Not totally sure, but it doesn't matter, it's huge. Apparently, I bought this thing used, okay? I have not really a clue which performance parts on it, if there's anything mixed with the Evo 1 and Evo 2. So what I have been doing in the last few years is like this. Nothing. It just sat there on my shelf waiting to, get cleaned once in a while, but that's about it. Today I did some minor stuff. I cleaned the whole skid plate since it was, I don't know, it must have been some kind of rubber. I fixed the fuel tank. I made some rather interesting looking piping, which I might change again, but for now it's okay. I built this stuff with scraps I had. This one over here is just, I guess it's the ventilation thing, which of course I took a too small piece of rubber hose and it won't fit. I still remember I did a second one. I'll have to find out where this is. Back when I got the exhaust for this car within the let's say set. Wasn't really a set. It was more like a piece nightmare. So this part here was cut off. I assume in normal cases the exhaust faces down, the exhaust pipe, and I think someone initially cut this thing through because they cost like 160 or 180 bucks. They're quite expensive for what they are, but they're allowed in competition. So, and also it's a stock part. So someone did attach it. Looks like alloy welding. But I think what they did is they quite didn't know the difference between 90 and 180 degrees angle. So the pipe's now looking up. I don't intend cutting this thing and reattaching it in some sketchy way. I'll just work with it as it is for the time being. If it turns out to be a shitty setup, well then, guess what I'm doing? I'll also fit a tube in here and then run something back here, I guess. I'm not really sure. So what I'm doing now is I gassed it up. First had to get some proper fuel, and normally it runs on chainsaw fuel, but for now I'll just run it with a standard 2-stroke mix of 1 to 50 with the stuff you use in a 2-stroke lawnmower. And I already primed the system. This quite works well, and yeah, I'll have to see if I can get the handy sitting properly. Then I'll just try to bring it to life, see if it even starts. Well, it turns, the engine turns, that's kind of fine, but will it fire will be the other thing. So let's just give it a try. Come on. Oh, where did you go? Come on now. thing's loud. So apparently it still lives, which makes me quite happy because I spent like 2 hours now getting stuff fixed. As you saw, this pipe, no, it's not a pipe, it's a rubber hose popped off, and I filled up the gas tank a bit too much, so it swaps out on this side. For now, it's quite fine. I'm happy how it runs. I did some carb adjustment, you know, on the high and low side and stuff. But on the other hand, yeah, I just wanted to try out if it even runs, and it makes a fucking hell of a noise. And yeah. Of course, someone already asked me what the engine is. It's a Zenua, I think it is. I know from the previous owner it was refurbished, but you know, in the RC world, it's you can't always take someone's word for it. So I'll just run it for now. It's a 23 cc engine, and I did most of the sketchy fixing. Like they had a tube within the tube over here to make this fit. Let me see. It was like this thing, which looks, yeah, this is gonna leak right out. I'm already sure. So that's why I took some brass piping and did some bending and some, you know, kind of a bit of crafty hour. And the spark plug I did remove in advance to see if it looks shitty. I don't even have to bother to try to start it. But after sitting for 2 years, I'm honestly quite happy how it runs. It has a, if I remember correctly, it has an 8,000 RPM clutch, so that's why it almost escaped at one point during the video. So yeah, all right. If you like to see some more this, I intend to do some more stuff. Like the steering is it's just crap and mostly in parts, but I think I can fix this. Let me see if I have anything more here. I already purchased 2 new bushings for this one down here. That's why this thing, I mean, look at it. The play is quite hideous. Come on, stay up. Yeah, no wonder you can't really steer with that thing. It does like, I don't feel like going straight. I'll just take some left turns and right. Of course, it has some other stuff like this. No matter how hard I fix it in place, it always keeps on getting loose. So I'll have to think about something like, you know, to fix it. And besides that, I think the part of the front suspension and the rear differential is from the Evo 2. There might be some more parts. I'm not really, you know, good at this kind of stuff. It's my first 1 to 5 scale. But anyways, if you like what you saw and you want me to continue on it, maybe give me a like and or even subscribe. That would be nice as well. So however your day was, I wish you will get even better, and see you soon.